We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Florida International Panthers. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the football first. 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
He was hanging in there, trying to be tough. Got hit as he threw the football. Forced the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So FIU's offense will go to work for the first time today. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in.
Here we go. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Seagal. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads.
We'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Seagal. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipate.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Hits the afterburners. The 20, 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He's looking to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Second half was dull, but that's because I was trying not to run the score up too bad. All right, 25 first downs to their 5. 471 yards in total offense, 295 rushing yards. Almost got them to 300. Didn't even realize that, man, but it kept going. Quarterback started off like, what, wasn't he like 15 to 15, 16 to 16 or something? Then ended up 23 to 27, 2 passing touchdowns on the 176 passing yards, because we were getting on short field, had the 1 interception off the deflection. So that sucked. Plus 2 in the turnover margin. I forced a fumble. Took 2 penalties for 10 yards. I might have to go play a game at Florida Atlantic. I don't really have anything against them. I like Florida International. Plus those unis, clean as hell. So might have to go look at their schedule, see if I can find a game to play as them. So you see the QB stats right there. Hillerman, 18 carries, 298 yards, 3 touchdowns. Clay Brooks got sacked. So he only had 1 rushing touchdown with -4 rushing yards. Hurd, the fullback, got in for the end zone for a touchdown. All right, Storm with 8 catches for 58 yards. The big tight end hooking him up. Kano, 6 catches, 45 yards, got in the end zone. The senior, Wiley, see, another QB converted to a wide receiver. 5 catches, 47 yards, 1 touchdown. And Ty, he had 4 catches for 26 yards. So Benton gave up the 1 sack. Mark with 21 pancakes. Blunt with 16. Janovich with 12. Benton had 10 pancakes. Blade with 7. Storm and Lacey and Smith, 3, 2, and 1, respectively. Then on the defensive side, looks like we were led by Omame. Yep. 6 total tackles, 5 tackles for losses, 2 sacks. He actually plays defensive tackle. Monday, 5 tackles, 2 tackles for losses, half a sack. Me, I had 4 tackles for losses, 1.5 sacks. Got several tackles for losses. They didn't have much going for them. Hill with a sack. Monday, we already talked about Monday. Hill with 3 total tackles, all for losses. Freshman D tackle. We got an interception from Emeka. And we got a forced fumble by me with the fumble recovery by Oken. All right, appreciate you for tuning in. Stay smart, stay safe. More action to come. Remix.